So good morning, everyone. So this will be the first time I'm using this new layout here. So if you're watching on YouTube, feel free to leave recommendation, feedback, kind of stuff. I've already made one change where it's the dimensions of it were made. The borders were a lot thicker, and I made the borders smaller. So okay. Let's get this show started, shall we? So last time, let's see. Last time we had, I think, 5 days, and we were gonna turn into a supposed beast, if I remember correctly. Let's see. There's all ones we did.
But without sacrifice.
Yeah. But yeah, I believe it said there were 5 days left here. I don't know how we can find out.
But without...
One page.
The thought of death made me think of separation. Could I handle this? Could Magusa? Perhaps our friendship could be forgotten, but our time spent together could not. By now, we accommodated one another effortlessly. We were, after all, human, despite the great prices paid. 5 days until the end of the world.
So there were 5 days left. And we hadn't gone into the beginning of the end, and then there's this area of the book, too. Now, I believe there was some new deeds. If I remember correctly, when we took a peek at the ones we can go to in Avalon, I believe they were, pretty down now. I believe the ones that were in the others were really high up there. That one wasn't so high. That one is and that one was really high, if I remember quickly. Yeah, we did that one, and I think it took like 30-40 minutes just to do that one fucking fight. It was quite ridiculous. Right, so I think we'll start off doing some of the side stuff here, since assuming that marked off one there is the quote-unquote original ending. So let's see, is there anything I want to change while I'm here? So make sure I remember what, let's see, it was sacrifice enhanced, save restored, and fate renewed. Yeah. Just to refresh on my head. If I never quickly... I tried the stabby eyeball thing, and while it says it's really powerful, it's having to be in close proximity of me is kind of so probably just nicer to have like another range item or something, maybe. Never found too many uses for the shield type stuff. I'm sure there's obviously uses for it, but I haven't found too many. See, I haven't really tried any of the warring type stuff. Because I got 2 weapon type, right? Yeah, I got my spear and the pitchfork, so I got 2 melee weapons. Then that one was a throw attack away, so that's explosives, that... I wonder if you can ever find, like, better versions of those. They are super weak, though. See, that's the crack thing that follows under the ground. I haven't actually tried any of these. That's a better version. See, I'm kind of thinking of just going back with Pumpkin Jack. Because that's pretty useful for really big enemies. What one was that? That was this one, right? Yeah. And I got multiple things of it, so I can even boost it. So 4 out of 3. Yeah, it's extra casting, so can't waste too much of that. And I still... Oh wait, I actually do have a new one. And let's see. Hey Dennis, welcome. So I changed the borders a little. You might notice I made them thinner to make the video bigger. So let me know what you think about it. Didn't get a whole lot extra, but just a tad bit extra. So it looks like I did get one more. Foes pierced by your lofty onslaught will be vulnerable to ailments. Speed down and evasion disabled after use. Probably still good with the skin. Not that I really have a lot of plans to want to purposely use it, so let's go in here. Let's see, we did the Monster Child, if I remember correctly, last time. So let's go ahead, do the Torncoat Assassin, and then we'll do some more Avalon. We went from 0 to nearly 20 inches of snow during the last weekend. Thank God I worked from home. Supposedly by Monday we're going to have 13 inches here, but... roads have been pretty clear, so it hasn't been too much of a problem. Luckily, I got out doing overtime today. Originally was set to do overtime. Oh, well, they did set overtime. Oh, wait. I noticed the... Crap, the little thing, though, is actually... No. The little thing was a little above, though. Just fixed it real quick. First thing on Monday, I put in vacation for the upcoming Monday. Because I knew it was incredibly likely they were going to put in the schedule, which they did, so I got out of that. So let's go ahead and do the Torncoat Assassin. Sounds like a kind of a redemption story, because remember, this faction is about sparing, so... So how are you doing today, though, Dennis? Outside of snow and walking at home.
I have come to give you your death.
He was once counted among Avalon's most fearsome sorcerers. Igris, feared by all. His role within their ranks was quite specific. To stalk and kill sorcerers who violated the code. Why Avalon's blade had turned on his old masters, I know not. Within Avalon's halls, none remain who might know the man's reasons.
The remains of jogging in the snow? Ow. Well, I hope it's not as cold as is here, man. Like, just walking to my car through the parking lot the last few days at work has just been fucking freeze my fingers off falling off.
Though his white garb suggested the rumors held some truth. It seemed Igris now kept company with Sanctuarium, Avalon's sworn foe. Though, for all he changed, his epithet remained the same. still the Mage Slayer. These days, it's Avalon sorcerers he hunts, in Sanctuarium's name.
I'm not sure what's currently outside today.
The only difference is that his old allies curse him for a traitor as they flee. And so, as he stood before me, I thought I was to be next.
But I thought in this we joined, well, I'm not really sure how the whole faction thing fits into the story of the book, really. We still don't even know the true nature of the book itself, so I guess that still remains to leave a lot, though. It was very windy, so... and live on. Let's fight on. Might have been a good idea to refresh the controls in my head. Desert area.
Death is but another name for salvation. It's time to put you out of your misery. Death to the Avalon sorcerer. Quarry.
Batman or somebody? Seems I know that.
Some call him Sorcerer Slayer.
Oh, you just mean by Water Mountain.
Make your peace with the world.
You know, really, a lot of these one-on-one fights with people are kind of meh. When they do stuff like that, you like stun them. Ooh.
You do not have the right to choose.
It's pretty good heat seeking on it. Oh, I don't get the option to sacrifice him? Not that I would. But yeah, something tells me we're probably gonna have kind of a redemption arc thing here with this guy. Yeah, the wind and the cold, not a good mix. What is dungeon crawling like in Yakuza, like running around the back alleys? Random generated back alleys with a chance of hobos. Bell healing. A blade of blood. Oh, it's a Benevolent. What the fucking odds? That one has a golden banner instead of a silver one. Oh, and he just joins us. Welcome to the team.
But he was
Sewells.
hesitant, and that spoke volumes. He said he would end my life, yet I felt no enmity from him. He was toying with me, surely. I questioned him immediately, and received an odd reply.
Salvation lies in death alone. It falls on me to show you.
Anything to do with sacrifice is repellent to Sanctuarium. The taking of life should be kept to a minimum, they say.
Think of it as the towel from Persona 3. Whip. An endlessly deep Sewell.
Hear my tale, and you will welcome death's embrace. Till then, I'd welcome company on the road.
I had no reason to follow.
Yet.
But still, curiosity compelled me. Why had Sanctuarium marked me for death? Why was he waiting to strike? And why should this Mage Slayer speak of salvation? It seemed he was a walking contradiction.
By this point, you know, I think I've learned that most of these stories have had pretty strange conclusions. Like the witch mage guy was a surprising twist, so I'm not going to throw any theories out there yet. I think we need a little more info on our mage here. Hopefully it's not filled with rats.
Sanctuarium's rules on sacrifice see to it that only a select few of its members are allowed to kill. And even then, the act must serve to advance their lofty goal of world salvation. That determination rests solely in the hands of Sanctuarium's leader, Lenixian. A familiar name. But I knew her better as Sympather, the alias she gave when we traveled side by side.
Lenixian has ordered that death be bestowed upon you.
We were companions. At our road's end, we had parted with a smile. Why then ask for my death now?
That is a bit confusing.
Stranger than the order was the man she chose to execute it. While in Avalon's employ, he spared no words for those he sacrificed. He was their paragon, embodying all they stood for. And now this hardened killer asked his target to travel by his side?
Come, let us save that beast.
Surely no assassin ever spoke so frequently of salvation. He was quite the contrarian.
Most odd. Plus, I was gonna expect him to have like kind of a vengeance story, but in a more salvation way. this fucking Rapunzel nightmare place again. I need to see if there's like anything that talks about these fucking areas in the lore. What in humane's name fucking explains this place?
Let death be their salvation.
Like seriously, explain to me how this fucking place exists.
There is nothing more noble than salvation.
Why did that happen?
You can take it.
It should have on all.
Joy to salvation.
Yeah, on that platform. Quick.
Take a moment to recover.
stay on that platform. Ooh.
Be still. I
Okay.
will bring you salvation. You can take it.
Choice on this one. They've been doing that more and more often. Just be like, nope, you just defeated. No choice. No more choice in the battle. To be fair though, we got lots of fucking allies at this point, so...
Compassion unto all creatures. Such is Lenixian's creed. I watched her practice it with my own eyes.
See, ultimately, I would say this is all going to come down to why she sent him to come kill us.
And now that Avatar of Mercy seeks my death. I would be lying if I claimed to understand. In the end, my curiosity won out. I agreed to join this mad journey to find out her true intent.
Watch it be a test.
But she wasn't the leader of a band of heretics to me. Then, as now, she remains Sympatha. My partner in the ordeal. Like the partner within my arm. Thoughts of her always dredge up memories of the past.
Do you know the likelihood of a monster, once saved, becoming a fiend once more?
He made his offer.
Half. The flip of a coin.
By Egress's telling, Avalon has actively suppressed that fact.
Would you call this bitter draught a cup half empty or a cup half full? The sorcerer's code is rotten with hypocrisy.
He spoke as if to himself, his eyes fixed upon his own arm.
By the code, all monsters are sacrificed to quash the threat of only half. Its adherents practice a blithe genocide, ignorant of the truth. And I had believed the code would bring order to the world.
I truly believed it a necessary evil. Accepted it as gospel.
The monsters I save were born of my own hand.
A loud crash echoed out some distance before us. A monster. These last days' travel have shown me something. The fiends Igris hunts all bear the same form. Doppelgangers. Several causes can give rise to their kind. Chief among them is injury by a monster. The infection spreads from the wound, turning those nearby. Like any plague, when the source is left alone, it's quick to spread. The evil behind the fiends we faced was one he knew well.
It was me.
The smile he wore was thick with irony as he marched towards the creature he himself had spawned.
So what he's saying is the people he hunted down turned into monsters anyway. But still, why order him to come kill us? That'd be the confusing thing.
Let death be their salvation.
It's a money one again.
You can take it. You can take it.
Eat that cat.
You can take it.
Damn, this one hits a lot harder.
falling apart. You can take it.
This one's hitting way on the
Barely
other
a
one.
scratch.
I didn't pay attention to what the difficulty sword increased.
You can take it. Take a moment to recover. You can take it.
Went right through that bridge. That done, just gotta finish them up.
You can take it. You can take it. There are no necessary.
It's also interesting the assassin has a healing ability. Is it just me to find that slightly strange? 'Cause if you haven't noticed, he's been healing me the majority of the
Barely a
time.
scratch. You can take it. Be still. I will bring you salvation. Barely a scratch. You can take it. You can take it.
so much.
To recover.
There we go. Light injuries. The majority of that. Well, I guess maybe that could also be taken as you finish the mission without your health being so low. Maybe. Maybe. Because I'm like, I'm pretty sure I got my ass beat into the ground quite a few times. Yeah, I'll hide the difficulty woes on that. It looks like at this point we mostly just get a lot of improved versions of stuff. Not that that was, like, not possible to really do.
Until a few months ago, I was a monster myself.
Difficulty didn't go up that high, you know?
The revelation came as a shock to me.
These things are oft kept in the shadows.
Small wonder. It wouldn't do for people to hear a faithful adherent to the code had become a monster. Such inconvenient truths are erased by the upper tiers of Avalon, he explained. And the one responsible for saving him after his transformation, Lenixian herself. Still, it made no sense. How could Avalon's paragon fall so low? By his account, it was strict adherence to the code.
The code may save the world, but it does precious little for the one following it.
The price of a long career of sacrificing had pushed Egress's right arm to its limits. Yet still, the orders to kill continued. He did as Avalon bid, and so it was he too became a fiend. The next victim, appointed by his superiors, was none other than Egress himself. He came to realize. He had slain countless monsters in Avalon's name. How many of those had been his colleagues once, used as pawns, then thrown away? He swore revenge on Avalon. Swore to expose the code for its hypocrisy. And so the Mage Slayer lives on, traitor and nemesis to his former cause.
But why still kill me?
I will be killing you before long. But before we come to that...
He stopped. There was something he wanted to ask me. Why did I agree to come with him?
I told you, come with me, and you're sure to die. Odd. You're the first to face death with such composure.
He wasn't the only one troubled. I'd had my own doubts since our first meeting, since I saw the price he bore in his right arm. Despite his words, Icarus was yet to make his move. Or perhaps it was that he couldn't. Upon hearing that he had been a fiend, my growing doubts gave way to certainty. He could not still be the mage slayer he once was. Were he to persist in sacrificing sorcerers now, his fate would be certain. He'd have reverted to his monstrous form by now. My crimes are too grave to be wiped clean by a brief penance, are the words that came from his mouth.
You're sharp. I can see why you'd be one of Lennoxian's favorites.
Judging by his response, it seemed my suspicions were correct.
Then it was a test. Another fucking test.
He confessed that he had not taken a single life since joining Sanctuarium.
Death is escape for some. For others, escape just looks like death.
As we spoke, our final quarry appeared before us.
You may find death at this journey's end, and salvation within it.
For all its contradictions, I now saw the true meaning of his words.
Another doppelganger. This one not a sludge thing though. A Catsith. Catsith is a Scottish mythological creature, wasn't it? I believe it's Scottish. Because, see, he didn't hunt monsters, he hunted mages. And killing the mages made them turn the monsters. Just more endless cycles of destruction.
Let death be their salvation.
Noble-sized version of the orcs. Oh. He's still kitty. Speaking of which,
Barely a scratch.
Hey, cat. Fighting over one cat at the moment.
You can take it.
We're doing the Torn Coat Assassin storyline at the moment. Also, I did the suggestions for the borders. Oh, hey, Dan. Welcome as well. So let me know what you think about this. Stop. Going crazy there. Ow. Yep, that was the only course part was whoa. Kind of loud. Should be at the oh shit. What the hell happened on that? Why did it? Oh, I bet I know what it did. Okay. Whoop. Okay, I see what happened. I'll have to change how I got that laid out. Okay, it should be the proper audio now. Sorry about that. I didn't realize it was, on the loud end. Whoop. Should be better now. Better now? Hey, that Chaos Warrior thing was your fault, Blue. Oh, you a pizza? Get stationary. Take advantage. Nope. Don't you move! Stay there. Stay there. Yep.
You can take it.
Yeah, because of how I set it up, it actually made a separate audio channel setting in a different scene.
Barely a scratch.
You know, kitty, kitty, kitty. Nope, don't move. Oh, he's gonna do that vanish shit now. Yeah, yeah. My face! Took you a little quick. Yeah, boss time. Yeah. Oh fuck, that's in that again. Do. Nope. Back up! Damn it.
Barely a scratch. You can take it.
Damn it. So what are you all up to today anyway? Let's take this. Oh no, not that again. Nope. Just woke up. Nope, nope! Blocking on the wrong thing!
Finished warming up.
It was interesting, he just kind of whammed into the tree.
Finished warming up. Barely a scratch. Your joy through salvation. To recover.
Wow, I actually lived. That was really damn close. the overgrown cat weevil. Ow, ow, it hurts! Right there.
To recover.
Stop using that.
You can take it. Finished warming up.
When it was like, way to stop him mid doing that. I kind of feel like that one fight where I had to chase the thing going underground.
Take a moment to recover. There is nothing more noble than salvation. You can take it.
Keeps doing that. It hurts quite a lot.
Finished warming up.
Closey moves. Speed ahead!
Bring you salvation.
That knocked him out. It do. Second.
Be still. I will bring you salvation. Be still. I will bring you salvation. I'm falling apart. You can take it. Take a moment to recover.
You.
Barely a scratch.
doing that move. It's like the only thing that he does that's really dangerous is that weird thing where he shoots cats out. Get me out, get me out. Yeesh. The spirit of compassion? Was that for like sparing so many things? It's a ghost in cat clothing? See if we get anything good out of this. Damn, that was 17 minutes on it. Let's see. Waking the magic of the cat's beastly arms wise from the earth. So it's probably like that spear attack with the eyeball, likely. Doesn't sound like anything too crazily amazing. Well, let's see what the conclusion of this guy's story is, assuming this is the conclusion, assuming.
He made his offer.
Should you wish it, I can kill you here and now. You will be free of the code, free to live a normal life.
Such was the salvation this assassin preached. I doubt many sorcerers would be eager to return to Avalon after hearing of Egress's past. But how to free them of it? False death serves as well as the real thing to sever one's ties. And even Avalon has better things to do than hunt the dead. This was a chance to wash clean the slate, to begin anew. Death as a sorcerer in exchange for true freedom.
But I have, like, you know, I have a little issue. I have, like, evil demonicness in my arm, so kinda causes a problem.
It made perfect sense. Then this was a gift from Sympather to me.
Should you wish it?
I could almost hear her voice as the words echoed in my mind. This explained why Egress had offered me a choice from the outset. And yet...
Yet I have a path still.
Not without regret, I shook my head no.
Why not?
He solemnly inquired. To my eyes, he seems a man still trapped by the code. The grudge he bears, legitimate as it is, binds him. By comparison, it is a matter of far less consequence to me.
Avalon, which is where these sorcerers come from, they partake on a quest called the Ordeal. When they do the Ordeal, they have to kill the person they're partnered with. It's part of their test at becoming a sorcerer. So the character in the storybook that the character we're playing as is experiencing the writer's tale. He had to kill his partner. His partner had like some kind of cursed arm, and now it's an our arm along with her. So it's a little complicated.
Then, why keep up the fight?
It was the woman in my arm I heard.
Speak
My
the devil.
partner guides me, so I fight on. I live now for something far greater than the code. So I must say no.
From Streets of Wage 1, what?
Igris shook his head, giving a wry smile.
You are the first man I failed to give his due. Perhaps we're similar creatures, you and I. Both of us captive to something.
But, basically, from what we understand, Avalon... Oh, yeah. Yeah, I get what you're talking about now. I get the joke. Too bad I'll have to use the Joker meme of, if you have to explain a joke, that's not fun. No, I'm just kidding. But, yeah, so Avalon forces you to be in a partnered team and then turn on each other to become a sorcerer. Which seems quite stupid and weird considering they are supposedly on a mission to purge monsters. Yeah, that's probably true. Like, I'm pretty sure the Double Dragon arcade game came out way before that, right? Yeah, because, I mean, Double Dragon was on NES and Master System, so yeah. To be fair, the second game, Blaze can shoot energy balls and Axel can call fire from his fists. Magicians confirmed.
Should you ever wish to meet your death as a sorcerer, send for me.
He smiled earnestly.
See, again, the game twisted this.
I will deliver your salvation swift and true. It would be my pleasure.
His voice is really low, though. But yeah, so far these little tales overall have been pretty nice twists on what you would expect. The only one that hasn't been like that twisted was the Monster Boy. Once it brought up the fact a few little things, the end part just was a little more confusing. I mean, I still think it's a long stretch to be like, his monster mom wanted to teach him to fight monsters, so she attacked him. Like, I get it, but I think there were way better ways to do that. I should attack the child I raised to teach it monsters are evil. Not like, you know, be like, I'm a good old monster. Here's how you should... Like, I just think there were better options than, you know what, I should try to kill my child so it can learn a lesson. Like, I mean, like, what do you do to think that's a better option than just teaching it most monsters will want to kill you? And then that's the end of the quote-unquote assassin. Now, difficulty-wise, yeah, that's a big ol' upshoot in difficulty, so we'll probably wait on the course a bit. So I think we'll actually do some of the Avalon ones, because the Battle of the Werewolf wasn't, yeah, that was too high. The Knight's also not too high, though I bet the last or second to last, the difficulty is spike up a bit.